Hi, teammates. Hope everyone's doing well in Jesus Christ. Take a look at Yekuno amlak today, 10 August 1270 to 19 June 1285 reign in Ethiopia. His picture there, if you look at his photo, it seems to describe Ikyu, Tiwadros I, and Gamagen all as the same figure, possibly the Humbaba figure that we've gone over from Enki and Enlil and all that legend. So the Humbaba. But, this is just a theory that, Yekuno amlak, his far right photo, the picture on the far right could be the horseman of Revelation 6, which would be death figure. And, he would be representing death, and the hell would be like Taoist in this sense. Now, I know that I've said that, at first I said Paul Walker was death, and then I changed it to Heath Ledger was death, and Michael Jackson was hell, and they are sort of prototypes for that figure. But when we look at the real, who's the judge mobbing today, and doing these things, I think God leaves it up to the prophets and the so-called Gentiles or whatnot, and basically they mob is like Dan tribe, and the four creatures are part of like Dan, creatures of a type of pseudo idol worship type thing, but it's reversed because they worship the creator, who I believe the creator almighty is the Joseph figure, Joseph from Egypt, and the 10 brothers, and then Benjamin was the little brother. So just something to think about. And we've backed that up before too, and I'm sorry that I keep switching these things. Don't create a big backlash against me because I keep switching it up. I'm learning too. I have no problem saying, hey, this could be different or looked at a different way. Just like, and this is all Revelation 6 and then Zechariah 6. Okay, and the scepter that the kid with the fro has on the picture of this guy, Yekuno amlak, could be representing Taoist, that he took the Isaiah 51 symbolism through the spirit and the smoke or whatever. So that would seem to make sense to me. And we've seen that kind of before too, when we were doing like the daytime TV, General Hospital type, symbolism. So this would all make sense. And, he's doing his thing. And, so that's all Zechariah 6. And then even the name Bill Paxton, when you look at that, that means the I am, okay? And the I am, I believe, is the Heath Ledger figure. So those are like the seven spirits of God, being like Bob and Kevin J. O'Connor, Vern Troyer, all those guys. Those are like the seven spirits of God, okay? So, and if we get to a type of pseudo fifth age where it's like a battle going on, I think that the Taoist figure will have on, his spirit will be Heath Ledger, and his symbiote suit will be like the It figure. Okay, that would make sense to me, that it would be like he gets both, like a double mantle. So, and like his thoughts will be like Heath Ledger, but his suit will be like It. Okay, and then I looked, this was all last night, I had kind of a download, and I looked at the word clone, okay, C-lone, clone. Now, if you think about it, the Democrats would be like the ones who see the loan or whatever, and sometimes Republicans too, but just to break it down in a simpler form, like the ones who have faith that everything's going to work out, even if they take out a loan or whatever, that would be like C-lone, and that would be like having the Holy Ghost, you could say. Just the basic symbolism here. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't do anything crazy. Just take it for what it is. And that's why the ones who get the clone, they're like the It figure, like or not. They're like Here's the thing. They say that it's it that goes into you, but I think we got it all reversed is what I'm trying to say. I think that the clone is the Legion figure. Okay, and I think Legion could be different from it. I'm seeing that Legion is Paul Walker. Okay. Now, for a long time on my channel, I've said that Paul Walker's the Holy Ghost. You can take it to the bank and all that. But when you look at the clown seems to be what would be the Holy Ghost. Do you see that? Because of the C loan. And that's how it's spelled and everything. And then if you look at the ram and the goat, okay, now don't turn me off yet. Hear me out. The ram and the goat. Okay, the ram is like the Caanian, Persian, English tribe, okay? And, you know, my family goes back father to son from 1066. And I think that the ram is on the left side of when you're looking at the pillars, and that's the Holy Ghost side. And then the goat, who we see is Paul Walker, who got the host that was against the daily sacrifice.